Viewers and subscribers, bless up. Welcome to our vlog today. We're just gonna call it Politics Watch. You know, we have a regular program right here on BOJTV that we call Politics Watch. Colleen, the politics is heating up on the Jamaican landscape.
Yeah, I see that. We have a new shadow cabinet members. We have new shadow cabinet members.
New shadow cabinet members. All right, so as expected, the leader of the opposition, Dr. Peter Phillips, he did indicate that after the party's conference, he would have restructured his shadow cabinet. And for some of the viewers who don't know what a shadow cabinet is, it is the opposition's composition of members who speak on portfolio issues to speak to the ministers of government. For example, Dr. Christopher Tufton is the Minister of Health. So the opposition would name somebody to shadow that minister who will stand up, oppose, suggest, debate stuff in Parliament. So that person will be the opposition's shadow spokesperson. So the opposition has shadow spokespersons. The government has cabinet ministers. All right. Do you have the list, Colleen, of the new shadow spokespersons?
Yes, I'm here going through it. We have Dr. Peter Phillips. He is the Planning, Development and Defense Shadow Minister. Mark Golding, he is the Finance and Public Service. Mr. Jackson, National Security. Senator Donna Scott Motley, Justice and Leader of Opposition Business in this Senate. The Teacher Development and Stakeholder Relations, that is Michael Stewart. Senator Lambert Brown is Public Service. Senator Dr. Andre Horton is Planning and Development. Dr. Maurice Guy is Health and Wellness and Leader of Opposition Business in the House of Representatives. Anthony Hilton, he's the Industry, Competitiveness and Global Logistics. Tourism is Dr. Wickham McNeil. Transport and Works is Michael Phillips. Horace Daly is the Labor, Social Security and Special Abilities. Dr. Floyd Morris is Social Security and Special Abilities. Mr. Philip Paulwell, Mining and Energy. Julian Robinson, Science, Technology and Information. Senator Sophia Fraser Binns, Land and Housing. Mr. Victor Wright, Agriculture and Rural Development. Senator Damon Crawford, Social Transformation, Community Development and Culture. Denise Daly, Youth, Gender Affairs, Entertainment and Sports. And Dwayne Valls, Youth and Entertainment, Deputy Leader of Opposition Business in the House.
All right, so that's the list of the shadow cabinet. And also, Colleen, he named some political portfolio appointments. Councillor Venetia Phillips, National Security. Patricia Duncan Sutherland, Education and Training. Dr. Walton Small, Education and Training. Dr. Shane Alexis, Health and Wellness. Imani Duncan Price, Industry, Competitiveness and Global Logistics. Wavell Hines, Sports. Andre Hilton, Transport and Works. Valton Wint, I think this should be Valentine Wint, but well, could be Valton as well. Valton Wint, Mine and Energy. Johan Stevenson, Agriculture and Rural Development. Mark Malavo, Water, Environment and Climate Change. Joan Gordon Webley, Local Government. And Zulika Jess, Social Transformation, Community Development and Culture.
Lisa Hanna, she will continue to speak of matters relating to foreign affairs and foreign trade.
All right. So let's take a look at your shadow cabinet first, Colleen. Let's see the big winners here. I think one of the winners here would be Dwayne Vaz, the MP, young MP from out of Central Westmoreland, a newcomer, basically a newcomer. You could call him a newcomer to the forefront of things in the politics. He has now stepped up, uh, be shadowing youth and entertainment, and also a big job there, right? Deputy leader of opposition business in the House. No surprises there with Crawford. Dennis Daly is also a big winner here. She comes in new youth, gender affairs, entertainment, and sports. So she is a big winner there. Sophia Fraser Binns is a winner there, London Housing. She was actually dealing with the portfolio before. No surprises there with Julian Robinson. No surprises there with Philip Paulwell. We're going to come back to that because social media has been reacting. We're also hearing that Philip Paulwell was made campaign director, and he will be leading the party's efforts in the upcoming elections. Social media has been reacting as it relates to whether or not Paulwell was the right man for the job. That's not for us to say. We just put information out there as we get it, but social media is talking about that. Floyd Morris, no surprise there. He continues. Horace Daly, no surprise. Michael Phillips, no surprise again. The party leader's son, and we recognize that he shadowed Transport and Works before, and he's giving him back again. Quite interestingly, we spoke of the political appointments, and we see where Andre Hilton has been given some political responsibilities in terms of the same Transport and Works. Michael Phillips and Andre Hilton, they have been good friends for a while, so they should be working that portfolio. Person should remember that Transport and Works was a favorite ministry of Dr. Peter Phillips, made his mark there, so it's no surprise that his son is walking in the footsteps. Other persons have other things to say, but we'll speak about that in a different story. No surprise there with Wickham McNeil. Anthony Hilton, no surprise there. Or Dr. Morris Guy, he's coming in as a winner. Very big job here. Health and wellness and leader of the opposition business in the House of Representatives, taking over from Philip Paulwell there. Another big winner is Senator Dr. Andre Horton, relatively newcomer in Montego Bay, haven't won his seat as yet, and he has been given planning and development. No surprise here with Lambert Brown. Michael Stewart, no surprise really, but he's a winner here. Teacher development and stakeholder relations. And Senator Donna Scott Motley, no surprises there really. Fitzjackson, no surprise. Mark Golden, one of the big wigs in Peter Bunting's camp just now. Really no surprise there, given finance and public service. And Dr. Phillips is holding the planning and development, and of course in charge of defense and youth. No surprise with Lisa Hanna. All right, and of course I think you left. We don't see here. Peter Bunting also was given education. All right, but if we left out anything, the full list is on our Facebook page. That's on BOJTV. All right, Colleen. So of course, the tongues are wagging already. And already the media houses, they are looking, and that's expected. The party had to expect that. Dr. Phillips, being a seasoned politician, had to expect that persons were going to look on as it relates to the persons given position who was supporting him, who was supporting Peter Bunting. So it's no surprise that one particular media house, their headline screamed to indicate who was out. So the persons who were out, Ian Hales is out. He was a former shadow spokesperson, Water, I think it is. Dayton Campbell, Dr. Dayton Campbell is out. He shadowed health, and persons were alarmed at that because they figured that Dayton was one of the most outspoken persons, and they were wondering the wisdom as it relates to him being out. Also out is stalwart, long-serving vice president and confidant to Portia Simpson Miller. Well, she's not a vice president anymore. She lost last year. Angela Brownburk, Dr. Angela Brownburk, the member of parliament for South West St. Andrew. And also out is Noel R. Scott. He was also in as a shadow spokesperson. He is now out. So persons are saying, Colleen, that the only persons who are in here who supported Peter Bunting would be Mark Golden. Well, Bunting himself obviously supported himself, and Michael Stewart. Michael Stewart was a supporter of Peter Bunting, so they are in. I gather, though, Colin, that Nationwide did an interview with Angela Brownberg. Her exact words were that it's interesting time in the politics, but she indicated that it was the party leader's prerogative to name who you want to name or to choose who we think is best able to carry out the affairs of the party at that level. All right. And Dayton Campbell, he indicated that he expected that there would have been fallout, and well, not fallout, let me correct that. He knew that there would have been consequences as it relates to the election loss. Saying that, there was a contest, and if you lose, there can be consequences of being loose. So he was basically saying that he believed that him not being there, could be because that his candidate lost, or but he did say that it is not his God-given right, and it's a big position. Don't frighten him. I recognize though that there seems to be, I say, a silent tension. Persons may disagree, but I think the healing of the party, it is not yet complete. The election just went by. The margin of victory was very small. I think it was 76 votes that Dr. Phillips won by. And I recognize that, because even if you look on Facebook, Colleen, most of the persons who supported Peter Bunting, in their status, they still have the Rise logo. The Rise logo is still up, and I feel that there is just a silent tension taking place, and I really believe that there's a uphill task as it relates to the healing process. I don't personally, I'm not saying it. We have a few persons who are very vocal on social media, especially from the Bunting camp. They're very vocal on social media and still talking about the loss and expressing disappointment. But a lot of persons who supported Peter Bunting are very quiet, and they are watching keenly. So Dr. Phillips has a task at hand in terms of trying to reach out to persons. If the comments on social media, they have not been so favorable, to be honest. Some persons are saying that they believe that Dr. Phillips' decision, the position that he gave, did not show that you're sending a message for the healing process to start. And they zero in on Dayton Campbell, especially to say that they believe that it was, it was being vindictive there, because they saw Dayton as one of the bright spark, and was saying that if you wanted to send a strong message of unity, Dayton should have been reappointed or renamed. Angela Brownberg, she did say that Dr. Phillips called her before the announcement was made to say that I'm going to name this cabinet and you are not going to be in it. I know that Dayton was one of the persons who tendered his resignation, so probably that's why he didn't get a call. Down in St. Elizabeth here, Johan Stevenson, he seemed, well, some persons said that he was rewarded. He supported Dr. Phillips. And the former member of parliament, Hugo Buchanan, he supported Peter Bunting. So persons are saying that Johan Stevenson's appointment is a reward for what was done there, not taking anything from Johan, and that is what is being said on social media. So we just want to make that clear. The views that we're talking about here, they're not expressed by us, but definitely we are expressing the view that a lot of healing has to take place in the People's National Party. And based, on my political experience, what I've been seeing, what I've been reading, talking to persons, there is a silent tension, and you got to be careful of that. It's better persons are talking and they are vocal and you know what is on person's mind. But when they're silent and there is that silent bitterness, it can be very dangerous for the People's National Party. So let's see. The name is a very good. It's a good shadow cabinet. But I am still not sure if, in terms of the unity going forward that you want, I'm still not sure if the persons named or some of the persons left out, uh, you know, is now creating some more further division. Over the next couple of weeks, will see and we'll continue watching that closely. For BOJ TV here, we definitely will be ramping up our program Politics Watch, because it is high times for politics in Jamaica. And of course, we're going to have blow for blow updates as it relates to what is happening. We haven't heard Andrew Holness. We haven't seen a reaction from him. We tried to interview him yesterday in Westmoreland. He didn't take any interview. Andrew, you have to fix that. When you just started and when you just came in, you used to talk to the media house openly. You seem to be very guarded now, Mr. Prime Minister, and you have to be careful about that. You came in on a ticket of openness, and you were easily accessible. But now we get a feeling that you want to pre-record, pre-edit almost everything, and that was not your style. You didn't come in on that style, Mr. Prime Minister. So that's one of the suggestions that we have for you. All right, so interesting time. I will continue watching Politics Watch right here on BOJTV. Colors,
Bye, everyone.
what are you doing for the weekend, girl?
Well, I might stay in because it looks very rainy this weekend.
All right, so Colors is going to get some rest and chill. She deserves it. She has been working hard. All right, I'm Kern Spencer, and Colleen Wright joined me in studio today for Politics Watch. I'm out.